Hello. Let's talk about Lego Spider-Man. Hello, my name is Jake, and welcome back to A Few Bricks Short. It's time to talk about the latest Lego Spider-Man car. This is an annual tradition around here, but usually done a little earlier in February. Shh. I know. This is set 76309, Spider-Man vs. Venom Muscle Car. This is a 7+ set with 3 minifigures, 0 stickers, and retails for $29.99. This set comes with Spider-Man, Venom, Spider-Woman, a big old web, a safe, and a Venom-themed muscle car. This Spider-Man is the same as last year's car and 13 other sets, with his web arm printing, dual printed head and torso, and plain blue legs. It would be really nice if Lego is going to keep using the same Spider-Man to at least use the dual molded legs, which they still have only used 2 times. There's a similar issue with the Venom of this set. This dual torso printed open-mouthed Venom has been in 13 sets since 2019, though Bricklink will count all the different accessory variations as different figures, like the one from this set. He comes with a neck bracket and 2 tendrils. If anything, I wish Venom would have some different facial expressions, just for some variance. He has been in pretty accessible sets, in my opinion, so if anyone has really wanted a Venom figure over the past 6 years, chances are pretty good they already have this one. The only new and unique figure of this set is Spider-Woman, not to be confused with the Spider-Woman minifigure from San Diego Comic-Con in 2013, or the Spider-Girl figure from 2020, and the one from 2016, who is technically supposed to be Spider-Woman. I do need to pick those up at some point. Not the Comic-Con one though, I'm not a billionaire. No, this is Julia Carpenter. Yes, that Julia Carpenter. Terrible movie, do not recommend. This figure is pretty great, with a brand new head and torso, both with double-sided prints. Her head has a small smirk on one side, and an angry face on the other. I do love when expressions are opposites. The print colors look really nice. Sometimes skin tones printed on dark colors don't really come out right. This isn't the case here. Her front and back torso feature a spider logo, which it looks like it's the same spider on both sides. Her hair is the standard long hair, but works well here. I appreciate the dual molded black and white legs and the white hands. They add a lot to the figure and are pretty accurate to most depictions of this costume. If they wanted to go super premium, she could have had dual molded black and white arms for her long white gloves. But that is a lot to ask for, and from what I can tell, that would be the first time that color combo has been on an arm. Her inclusion in the set is welcome, but slightly odd? Let me explain. I love when these sets are based on nothing specific and just use the comics as general inspiration. So I don't know if Spider-Woman has ever interacted with Venom, and that doesn't really matter. She can now, because imagination. She also has never had a figure before, and getting new figures is always great. However, I do wonder if her inclusion has something to do with being in the Madam Web movie. Terrible movie, do not recommend. I know it's been a bit, but it is in recent memory, unfortunately. So let's try and get something good out of it. And this is a better costume than that one. The other thing, and this is pure speculation, is that including a Spider-Woman with a black and white suit in a set with Venom and a Venom-themed car, it may be assumed that this is a Symbiote suit. This may be possible for those who are not familiar with her, and because of LEGO's recent and apparent commitment to the Symbiote hive mind to venomize everything. But hey, this isn't an inherently bad thing. Maybe that's the game you want to play with your toys. And you can do whatever you want, because imagine. I'm just really good at pointing odd things out to the glass and plastic that makes up my camera, and sharing them with you, hoping you'll understand what I mean. For accessories, this set comes with web power blasts, a web, and a safe. The power blasts are pretty standard at this point, but always a welcome addition, to me at least. The web is a new element. It is a squishy rubber and has more of a conical shape than other previous web elements, as the Bricklink name aptly states. This element is only in this set, the latest Spider-Man mech, and I believe the new Spider-Verse set. Bricklink hasn't finished the inventory on that, and I don't have the set yet. Being flexible, the web can be bent around figures to capture them, as suggested on the set box. And if you happen to have 2 of these webs, you can make a big web ball with no extra pieces. The safe is, well, a safe. It's brick built and opens to hold a few gold bars stacked inside. It is intended to attach to the car with the black chain, so Venom can rip it from a bank wall. LEGO really likes using cars as tools in grand larceny apparently, as seen in the ice cream truck police chase from 2022 and the newly available off-road police car chase. That one even has a very similar looking safe. Now the main build of the set, of course, is the Venom Muscle Car. This is a flip on the last two Spider-Man cars that were intended for the hero. Now it's time for the villain to have some wheels. The car is all black with some white elements to match Venom's color scheme. It's not clear, to me at least, if this car is supposed to be simply black and white or venomized, and if tech can even be venomized in the canon. I haven't learned anything new since last year and the Venom Green Goblin glider. Huh. Marvel Unlimited is only $70 a year. I really should get on that. The only real tell may be these two little symbiote squiggles attached to the back, which the set instructions also recommend you can give to Venom. The car itself was a great build. I like to think of these Spider-Man cars as Speed Champions Light, and only light, purely because of the total piece count. The techniques used to build in every direction are super satisfying to see come together. It's really hard to show any one section once it's built to exemplify this, as the whole car flows and connects together so well. So here is an example of the front bumper being constructed from the instructions. There are very few exposed studs on the car. I think they look fine and give a little Lego texture to the car and also add some playable connection points. The hood of the car has a nicely printed wedge featuring the Venom chest logo, which matches the figure pretty perfectly. The box art suggests taking this part off, as if an overheated engine or a well-placed web blast blew it off, but I have lots of trouble getting it off fluidly. The windshield, while not new, is making its debut in trans red. The entire roof and windshield can come off to reveal the interior. There is space for one minifigure to drive and a bit of trunk space. There isn't any recommendation in the instructions or on the box art as to what to put in there, so it is entirely up to you. You can fit a figure if you awkwardly lay them inside. And of course, a LEGO superhero vehicle would not be complete without these stud shooters. To briefly compare the three Spider-Man cars, the cars themselves are all pretty similar in build techniques and quality, but are different enough where it doesn't feel like a reskin of a previous set or anything. So if you've liked the previous cars, you'll like this one too. Now I think the price of $30 for the set is a fair price. It's actually finally the sweet spot. The first Spider-Man car was a great $25 with 2 new minifigures. The second one was $35 with 1 new minifigure and was for sure too much. They were all about the same size with varying numbers of new or repeated minifigures, but I think $29.99 is a fair price for the set. For the piece count, quality and enjoyability of the build, the total number of minifigures, and the new minifigure, $30 seems like right where this set should be. Overall, I like this set. It's not anything groundbreaking by any means. It is, in fact, a car with some superhero minifigures. But it is a nice car with a nice build process and nice new minifigure at a decent price. I do wish they would change up Spidey and Venom at this point, even just a new expression and head for Venom, but we'll see. This set does tempt me to get the new Iron Man car for the build, but I don't need another Black Panther, and the Iron Man that comes with it looks like the same one that comes in the mech with Ultron, and I think Red Hulk works better as a big fig, like in this set, which I will be building and reviewing next. But before that, my next video will actually be about my new LEGO area. That's one of the reasons why this video is late. I'm doing a lot to get that done, and it's almost done. So keep an eye out for that. But for now, that's all I had for today. So let me know what you think. Like the video if you had fun, and subscribe if you'd like to see more. Now if you'll excuse me, I have to go drill 576 more holes. See you next time.